All right, if your kids are bored with the same old PB&J every day, then our next guest is here to help. His name is Chef John Ashton. He's here with some great tips for some fabulous bag lunches.
How are you?
How are you, sir?
Good to see you.
Great to see you.
All right.
I'm doing wonderful today. But you know, when you and I sat here before, we talked about different things with kids, and everybody's kid is different. And I told you about my son, Danny. Now, my son, Danny, he will eat the same thing every day, 5 days a week when he goes to school. I mean, he absolutely loves, it's what it is. He likes a cheese sandwich, and it's got to be on white bread, and it has to have mayonnaise on it. And I mean, he will literally eat that every day. We try to put some PB&J in there once in a while, but I mean, what do you do when you got a kid like that? You want to break it up and make it fun.
Exactly. Make it fun, make it colourful, make it jazzy. You know, some of the things we can do with kids is, for instance, you know, love hearts. We can make different shapes for it. Kids relate to shapes. Kids relate to colours with it. First thing we're going to do is a nice, healthy spread. Okay. Because, you know, for some of us, as you say, we get bored with the same old thing. So we're going to take some spinach. Okay. And what we're using, what you'll notice with this, if you could grate some cheese for me. Guys, what you'll notice at home with this one, it's so simple. It's all ingredients you can relate to. I'm going to take some basil. And now we can make this on a Sunday, and it's going to last all week for us.
That's what I was going to ask you, because we got busy moms and dads out there, so these are things we can actually make ahead of time, maybe label them, put them in the fridge, and then we can throw them together right before.
Yeah, and they'll last a couple of weeks. So we're going to place it on the blender. We're just going to chop this.
Is that enough, Chef?
That's fantastic. Come on, you rascal. Pop it in there for us.
There we go, a little cheese. Everybody loves cheese, right? Yeah, we all like cheese.
Give me that
see, you're making my kid happy. It's got cheese in it, so we're ahead of the game.
Kids love cheese. They absolutely love them. So what we're going to do now is we put it onto blend, and you can see here, because you know what's important as well, not enough children are getting their daily dairy. So what we want to do is make sure we incorporate it, because we've got 9 out of 10 girls and 7 out of 10 boys are not getting enough dairy.
Smells good. Smells good.
Some olive oil. So basically, we put it on, later on, it comes together, it makes this wonderful paste. Okay. We got the spinach one here, and here we got a chickpea.
Look at the colors. See, now this is what we were talking about. You've got a spinach one, which is green, and we've got is this a sun-dried tomato or something like that?
In this one, we got the spinach, cheddar, basil. Beautiful, so yummy. Simple. See? I've got some leftover chicken from last night. I'm going to place some leftover chicken here and some on here. You may have some leftover vegetables. You may have some roasted chicken, anything like that. Going to take a little bit of lettuce, put some lettuce, and guys at home, for all the family members, whatever, let your creativity get in there, get all lovely.
And different kids will like different things. You know, some kids may not, some kids may say, don't put lettuce in it, but I like tomato. But what's nice is you're making it yourself, and it's not that same old sandwich. I hear Nemwa checking in with us. Hey, Nemwa, you got a question?
I have a question into our website. This is from Jenny in Oklahoma. And she says, and this is probably a common problem, I imagine, my child doesn't like veggies. So she wants to know, how can she add veggies to their lunches that they'll actually eat?
Okay, that's a great question, and probably very common to most moms and dads. How do I get veggies into their diet when they don't like veggies? Is there a way to sneak them in?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's one of the things we're talking about today is basically by making a spread, we've got all this spinach in here. Right. We can grate them and bring them into the favourites. Like one of the tomato sauces, hopefully we'll do this in the future, I put 9 vegetables in a tomato sauce. Make foods what kids can relate to. For instance, these could be rolled up into a burrito, or we could cook them off as a quesadilla.
That's a great idea. Like yeah, melted cheese in there, that would be, because kids, melted cheese, that's a big thing too. They love it.
Definitely. So we take these and it's fun. Now when it comes to the lunchbox, here's one what we've made up here. We can see here, we've portioned off, we got some apples, which is going to keep them within the 5 a day. We got some milk, and we got some yogurt in there as well.
Look at that.
Today, one of the wonderful things we have today is that we have these beautiful lunch boxes. Here we have a salad. With this one, it's got a built-in cooler in there. We can place the dressing and do it, so we don't have to do it. In here, for the children as well, we've got the nuts in there. It adds character to it.
It does. Yeah, and you've got texture. Kids are so sensorial. They like all the crunchy, they like the color, they like all that. You know what? And one quick thing that my son loves, which he wouldn't eat a lot of veggies, carrots, but in the creamy Italian dressing. He'll eat his carrots if he can dunk them in something that's kind of yummy, and he loves that. We are going to check in with Sissy really quickly, because I believe Sissy's out in our audience. Sissy, did you find someone to sample?
I did. This is Caroline from New York, and she's going to come with us right now. But first of all, what's your favorite item that you like when your mom packs your lunch?
The drink and my sandwich. So, yeah.
What's in the sandwich?
Bologna.
Bologna. I love this girl. All right, come on up. We're going to go taste a few things, okay? So we're going to head up here.
What's her name?
And she does like to eat her vegetables. So this is Caroline from New York.
Hi, Caroline. Thanks very much for coming. Welcome. Would you try this for us? This is wonderful. This is with the spinach pesto. Try this and give me a big
A big yummy.
No pressure. You're just on national TV, and we want to know your honest thoughts. It's
Come on
falling
now.
out of her
Go
mouth.
on. Are you okay?
You all right?
Turn it around.
Hey, you know, this is pesto. She's trying it out. Good job.
You like it?
Tell everybody at
kinda,
home how good it is.
Big smile.
Put on your
Different
game
different
face.
kids, right? But that's the lesson here is you can change. You can try different things. You can, you know, I mean, you don't have to necessarily, if you don't like spinach, don't do spinach, but you can try carrot. You can try anything.
Have fun in the kitchen.
Chef.
That's what's up. Thank you, sir.
Everybody
You're a
give the
star.
chef a
Thanks,
hand.
everybody.
Thank you, chef. Hey, remember, you can see John's 10 tips for a fabulous bag lunch on iVillagelive.com. Now we're going to check in with Namwa and see what she's got going on. Hey, Nam.
Well, you know, Guy, what we want to know is what does your child like to eat? Tell us about their favourite lunchbox meal by logging on to iVillagelive.com. Sis?
Okay, it is absolutely terrific. Good. Still ahead here. Molly's checking her chi and getting down with a downward-facing dog. It's a sensational workout that you can do at home. You're watching iVillage Live.